Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Its external atmosphere is visibly divided into several bands at various latitudes, resulting in turbulence and storms in the regions where these bands meet. We have separated for you 10 curiosities about Jupiter that you probably didn't know yet. But before watching the video, subscribe here on the channel and activate the notifications so you don't miss any of our content, and support the channel so that we can bring you more videos like this. Jupiter has been known since ancient times because it can be seen without advanced telescopes and is more than twice as massive as all the other planets in the solar system combined. Jupiter has a long history that has surprised scientists since 1610, when Galileo Galilei found the first moons beyond Earth. This discovery changed the way we view the universe. Jupiter's familiar stripes and swirls are actually cold, windy clouds of ammonia and water floating in its atmosphere. Now let's see 10 curiosities you need to know about Jupiter. 11 Earths could fit on Jupiter's equator. Furthermore, if the Earth were the size of a grape, Jupiter would be the size of a basketball. If this big guy were hollow, there would be no less than 1334 Earths inside him. The average distance between Jupiter and the Sun is 778 million kilometers, that is, 5 times as far from the Sun as the Earth. In general, it is the fourth brightest object in the sky, after the Sun, Moon, and Venus, although sometimes Mars is also brighter than Jupiter. Jupiter's rotation is the fastest of all the planets in the solar system. The planet completes a turn around itself in less than 10 hours, but it takes about 12 terrestrial years to complete an orbit of the Sun. Jupiter is a gas giant and therefore does not have a surface similar to that of Earth. If it has a solid inner core, it will probably be the size of the Earth. Jupiter's atmosphere is composed mainly of light gases like hydrogen and helium, and its atmosphere is very dense. The gravity of its surface is approximately 2.5 times that of Earth. The intriguing bands that we see on Jupiter are mists floating above the top of the planet's clouds, and scientists don't know exactly how they form. Jupiter has more than 79 moons. The best known are Ganymede, the largest in the solar system, Callisto, Io, and Europa, all discovered by Galileo Galilei in 1610. Of Jupiter's 79 satellites, 51 are less than 10 kilometers in diameter and were discovered only in 1975. In 1979, the Voyager mission discovered that Jupiter has rings, but those rings are difficult to see. Thus, all 4 giant planets in our solar system have ring systems. These rings appear to be made of dust, not ice like Saturn's. The main ring is believed to be made of material released from the Adrastea and Metis satellites. This material, which would normally fall back into the satellites, is pulled towards the planet because of its enormous gravitational force, feeding the ring. Nine spacecraft visited Jupiter. 7 flew by and 2 orbited the gas giant. Juno, the most recent mission, arrived in Jupiter in 2016. Jupiter was visited by the Pioneer probes 10 and 11, the Voyager 1 and 2 probes, and the Cassini and New Horizons unmanned missions. It is highly unlikely that there will be any kind of life on Jupiter, similar to that of Earth since water is present in a minimal amount in the Jupiterian atmosphere, and any solid surface inside the planet would be under extraordinarily high pressure and temperature. Jupiter cannot support life as we know it. But some of Jupiter's moons have oceans below their crusts that can support life. The Great Red Spot of Jupiter is a gigantic storm that is about twice the size of Earth. Its existence dates back to at least the 17th century, when it was first sighted by a telescope, and has winds of up to 650 km/h. Storms of this type are common within the turbulent atmosphere of gas giants. Comment if you liked all the curiosities about Jupiter. If you want to know more curiosities about other planets, then subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications to receive the next videos as soon as they are released. I count on you to help us expand scientific knowledge. See you in the next video.